Happy Halloween! Today I'm going to talk about the scariest computer game of them all, and I bet it's one that most of you have never heard of, let alone played. Today we're going to talk about Dracula Unleashed on the Mega CD. Dracula Unleashed was an early 90s FMV game. Now I know what you're thinking. These weren't very popular, but some people loved them, and I was one of them. And even if you didn't like them in general, you really should check this game out. It's absolutely brilliant. You control Alexander Morris, someone who's trying to uncover the reason why their brother was murdered, why and how.
Mr. Alexander Morris.
Thank you. Alexander. Arthur, I can't tell you how much I appreciate your kindness while I've been in your city. And now for you to sponsor me in London's most prestigious club.
Nonsense. Your brother and I were extremely close. Here, let me introduce you to some of the other members of the Hades Club. Devlin. Alexander, I'd like you to meet Devlin Goldacre. Devlin Alexander Morris. I believe I've mentioned his late brother Quincy.
Yes, you have. Mr. Goldacre, this certainly is a pleasure. It will be an honor to be accepted into your club.
So, this is the brother of the famous Quincy Morris. I suppose even London isn't big enough for more than one Texan at a time. What brings you here?
Well, it's an unusual story, really. I received a letter from a Romanian priest telling me I should investigate the circumstances surrounding my brother's stabbing.
Ah, your Romanian priest couldn't have directed you to a more peculiar city. And now, with the murders in the newspapers...
Oh, do shut up, Leopold. Never mind our Czechoslovakian drunk and his ramblings. So, how long have you been in our fair city?
Well, a number of months, actually.
The game had a very creepy atmosphere and was very much aimed at adults. The acting was also very good on the whole. To uncover the mystery, you move from place to place. Every time you move, this takes time, and time is precious. If you arrive in the wrong place at the wrong time, you'll meet your untimely death. The FMV sequences are shown every time you enter one of these such places, and when you see something that happens, such as a present being handed to you, you then get that in your inventory. Anything in your inventory can be placed in your hand, and used at different locations later on in the game. If you're told to take a present to place A, and forget to, well, the game will carry on, but you won't have it in your hand when you see the sequence. This will then drastically change how the game goes and reacts.
Well, where was this package bound, sir?
Also bearing in mind that travelling from place A to place B might take 30 minutes, and from place B to place C takes an hour. You need to plan your routes ahead. If you know you have an appointment at the pub, make sure you're there on time, because once again, it will change dramatically how the game unfolds.
Strange. There's no accounting for the blood loss.
What a grisly shock. I went to visit Arthur Homewood only to discover that his coachman had been killed, decapitated, with complete loss of...
Dracula Unleashed was really ahead of its time. It still stands out now as being very individual and genuinely scary. If you want to play a different scary computer game to what your friends are playing this year, pick up a Mega CD and get a copy of Dracula Unleashed. But just don't play it in the dark. Happy Halloween.